Perry. I'm the director of the show. Before we get super started, just wanted to make note of a few things. The exit is to your right. Please use that door and not that door because you will run into actors if you use that door. Also, please silence your phones at this time. Thank you. And there will be a 10-minute intermission. And if you want to recycle your playbills, feel free to do so and to set them on the table outside on your way out. And there will be a talkback after the show for feedback if you're interested in staying for that. With that said, please enjoy Superstar.
Look.
In the sky, what do you see? Every star has a story to tell.
Passed down through poems and constellations.
But who gets their story displayed in the clouds? Surely only the great, the super,
The heroes.
See there, the eye of Zeus.
The hero among gods.
And next to him sits Odysseus, proving a heart can withstand the worst of storms.
But there are heroes in our own domain.
Our own homes as well.
Beneath the blaze of the yellow sun, they find.
They
Fight.
They win.
And as we go about our everyday lives,
Turn their days to ours.
remember that we're there to hold up the skies.
As their stories unfold in the stars.
Hi, welcome to Suncakes Coffee. How can I help you?
Do you have almond milk?
We have soy milk.
But do you have almond milk?
No, we have soy milk.
Fine, I'll have a tall pumpkin spice chai latte with 3 cups espresso, half a pumpkin spice, and add whipped cream.
With soy milk?
No, regular spice.
That'll be $7.36.
Can you bring 100?
No. Hi, welcome to Suncakes Coffee. How can I help you?
Oh, let's see. I'll have a tall, annoying, white chocolate mocha with no whorls and extra sass.
You know we charge for the extra sass.
Shh, company secret.
My shift will be over in a minute.
No worries.
I see high school hasn't changed you.
High school's just a bunch of elementary schoolers pretending they know results.
You don't seem to be pretending that much.
If I'm gonna pretend, I'm gonna act like I'm 7.
And how's a 7-year-old do in high school math?
Not bad. In English, I had an A. I had Montgomery, though, so that doesn't mean much. In biology, I got a B+. PE was an A, obviously. That martial arts unit was cool.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And Spanish and history were B's.
And geometry?
C.
A C is good. Rooney's impossible. Nobody passes that class.
You did. You got an A.
Yeah, well, I was a nerd and a suck-up. You don't want to be like me.
What does that even mean? You're smart and teachers like you. Of course I want to be like you.
You are an insightful young woman who has everything to win. You shouldn't want to be like anyone but yourself.
But I'd be a better me if I'm good at math.
Good grades aren't everything.
Good grades get you into college.
College isn't everything either.
You're only saying that because you dropped out.
The very fact that I dropped out proves my point. You and Mom need me, and that's way more important.
And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
But don't you miss it?
College? I don't know. I guess I...
No, training.
What?
Wait. Here. This is it.
I used to come here all the time.
I know. You brought me here once.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never forget it. We waited till Mom went to sleep, and we snuck out the door. I was so confused. You didn't tell me where we were going, and when I asked, you just said, I want to show you my dreams. So I followed you until we got here.
You were so disappointed.
You made this place sound amazing, and I thought you'd just taken me to the park. I didn't know it was a secret grove of trees. Do you remember what you told me that night?
Yes.
You You told me that every star was a person who grew up to be something great, and you were going to be one of them. You were going to be the world's greatest doctor and save hundreds of lives. You even got into nursing school, and you stopped.
Stars are just fiery balls of gas in the sky. No one can become one.
That's what I mean. You stopped dreaming.
No amount of dreaming is going to turn me into a fiery ball of
I'm
gas.
not talking about fiery balls of gas, Diana. I'm talking about stars. You were going to become a star. I was going to watch you become a star. I was going to follow in your footsteps. Now who do I follow? A barista at Sunkicks?
I know it isn't ideal, but hey, in terms of coffee shops, Sunkicks isn't so bad.
But why does it have to be in terms of coffee shops?
It doesn't.
I just don't understand what happened.
Mom got sick. That's what happened. You needed someone to take care of you, or at least earn enough money to keep food in your stomach.
I could have earned something.
There's no way I would ask my 14-year-old sister to put me through college on her own while still taking care of her mom. You're my little sister. I gotta take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
But you shouldn't have to. I'll go back to school one day, but right now I want to see you go further than I ever could. I love you. You know that.
Yeah, I love you too. You see that branch? When we came here that night, the night with the stars, I remember seeing that branch. It had this little budding flower on it.
You mean like that one?
No, this one was just being born.
I guess I hadn't thought about it much, but I haven't come here in a while.
You really think you'll go back to school?
I don't know, it's so expensive, and if it's a choice between the two of us, I'm putting you through school first, no discussion. I'd still love to do something great with my life, but not at the expense of those I love.
Who do you think Espy loves?
Who?
Espy. Superstar.
Oh, what made you think of her?
Talk about greatness. If anyone's a star, it's her.
You're really not grasping the fiery ball of gas thing.
It's kind of morbid.
Oh, but you'll believe in magical aliens?
Superstar is not an alien.
She's from another planet.
I think she's earned honorary human at least.
What makes you say that?
She saves people's lives literally every day.
That's so not human.
Then what is?
I don't know, making mistakes, having important relationships.
That's what I'm asking. Do you think she left anyone important behind?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why not?
You think a hot, strong woman like that didn't have any important relationships on our planet?
Kind words from someone who isn't even a fan.
She's a superhero. Hot and strong are objective facts.
And what about kind, selfless, loving?
I don't know about those.
She's a superhero.
Exactly. Doesn't that cancel out some selflessness? She's always in the spotlight with her fancy boots and her tight tights and her huge long cape blowing in the wind, giving her this amazing silhouette. She's probably just doing it for the attention.
She saved your life.
I was in a crowd with 30 other people, and ironic agent Annual was flying over our heads. It's not like it was personal. Think about it. Have you ever seen her caring for a particular person?
Besides the people she saves,
Yes, any sign that she loves somebody.
maybe she loves everybody.
No one can love everybody. You can care for the state of humanity, yes, but you can't love everybody.
What's the difference?
Okay, let's say I'm a doctor and I have 30 patients. One day you come in with a broken leg or something. I still care for my other patients because it's my job, making people better. But I care for you so much more. In turn, that would make me better at my job because I would do everything in my power to make sure you get better.
Isn't that a bad thing? I wouldn't want you caring so much about me that you can't care for your other patients.
No, because sometimes a nurse would be taking care of you, or you get better and leave. I would give the devotion I gave to you to all of my patients because even though I don't love them the way I love you, there's someone out there who does. And the thought of someone losing their you, I just can't think about it. And it worries me because I don't think Superstar has a you, especially not on this planet. She's this great and powerful alien that thinks all the little humans need saving.
We kind of do.
But she doesn't love us individually enough to give us the power to save ourselves. We'll always be dependent on her. She'll always be above us. Meanwhile, we don't make any progress. It's not really so great.
I think you're overthinking this. She's a superhero. She's an icon. She's a strong woman who we can look up to and saves our lives a lot. She's kind of awesome.
Help! Someone, please! We need a doctor.
She's a doctor?
I've had 1 year of medical school.
Can you help?
I don't know what's going on.
She's hurt. She needs help.
Who? Where is she?
I was just standing there waiting for my ride. Oh God, the meeting. I have to go.
No, wait, tell us what happened.
No one knew what was going on. I just saw Superstar fly over my head, but it wasn't like usual. She wasn't flying so much as falling hard, like she was thrown. There was a huge crash when she landed, and I swear the sidewalk cracked. Thank goodness she got up, because just then I saw him. I don't know his name, it's a new one, but they seem to know each other. They went at it for a good long while. He'd punch her in the face, she'd smash him to the floor, and all the while they were talking. I couldn't make out much, but I heard him say, "You took everything from me." But Star defended herself. "You know I would never hurt you like that." Then I thought I had to look away. They were probably 20 feet off the ground, and he had her. His fist was clenched around her throat. I don't think she could breathe. Her eyes closed, and she stopped struggling. Then he just tossed her aside like she was nothing. She landed in the alley behind the liquor store, and I ran as fast as I could to see if she was okay. She wasn't moving. I don't think she was breathing. Then the villain started coming closer, and a bunch of us formed a big group shield all around her and said, "Be gone, villain. If you're going to get to our hero, you're going to have to go through us." And rightly so, he backed off. He might have rolled his eyes at us first, but that's beside the point.
So who got hurt?
Superstar, weren't you listening? She's laying in an alley, barely breathing.
But all the humans are okay.
Yeah, but Superstar is hurt.
I don't know what I can do for her.
You have to help.
I barely know how to treat a human. What am I supposed to do for an alien superhero?
You have to try.
Please, I don't know how much time we have.
Diana,
If I help, will you promise to go straight home?
you're gonna go meet Superstar and I can't be there?
The villain might come back. I don't want you getting hurt.
I can take care of myself.
Either you go home now alone, or we go home now together.
It's not fair.
That's the deal.
Fine. And if I go home now, you promise you'll help her?
I'll do everything I can.
Fine. But you better tell me everything as soon as you get back.
You won't miss a single detail. Take me to her.
Out of my way, human.
Excuse me?
I am Malev Zertef, the magnificent, the powerful. Compared to you, I am a god.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I don't know about that.
truly you are nothing next to my power.
Maybe you don't know who you're talking to.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Hardly.
I could be.
You're being ridiculous.
Am I?
Yes,
Maybe it's my plan to make you think that.
you don't have a plan.
Or do I?
No, I'll be taking Espy now, if you please.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Why?
Because,
You care for her.
no, she's a superhero. Protocol dictates that I risk my life to save her so she can save me later or something.
You're more than welcome to leave. If you go now, I won't hurt you.
That's very tempting, but I just can't do that.
You know I could kill you very easily.
Then why haven't you?
I'm not quite sure.
Maybe you sense my true power.
No, that's not it.
Perhaps.
No, I'm sensing a new emotion. I think I'm entertained.
That's very demeaning.
Don't worry, it's fading. I have business with her, now get out of my way.
No.
You have one final chance. This isn't over.
It never is.
You fought well. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Truly, I'm grateful. I was losing miserably.
You were dead. Pardon?
You weren't breathing.
I just don't understand how I keep...
I did CPR
Sorry?
for the breathing.
Oh, yes, I thought I smelled something unfamiliar.
It's Skittles flavor song.
Very sweet?
It's good to see you on your feet.
Again, thank you.
Since you're all good though, I think I'm just gonna head home. It was really nice meeting you.
Oh, I didn't catch your name.
Diana.
Pleasure meeting you as well. Diana, could I confide something in you?
Sure.
I've never lost before. There were certainly times I thought I might. The cryptic carousel really took me for a spin, but I got her off her high horse and set her straight. And then of course there was the historian who made me think I would never escape memory lane, but even then I trudged forward, fought hard, and put the guy in jail.
And you remember Ironic Agent Annual?
Who? Oh, yeah, she was kind of funny actually.
You saved my life from her once.
Oh?
I was in a crowd with 30 people. Don't forget. Don't worry about it.
Doug, sorry. The point is, I never lose.
Are you bragging?
No, I'm confused. I'm utterly bewildered because with him it's different. Whenever I face him, it's as though he's stronger than me.
Maybe you've met your match.
It's more than that. It's not just that he's stronger, but I feel weaker. I don't know that it can be described.
Want to give it a shot?
It might sound absurd.
Most things you say sound absurd.
When I fight him, I feel like there's a part of me that's missing, and I can't go on without it. Add on the fact that he's trying to kill me, and I end up not breathing in the alley behind the liquor store. As soon as he goes away, the feeling's gone. Mostly gone, anyway. It's like he's feeding on something within me, gaining power from something, but the something isn't there. Like an absence. Does that make sense?
No.
All right, well, whatever. The way I understand it, I should be dead right now, my heart halfway up to Pluton, but...
What?
Oh, he needs my heart. That's why he's trying to kill me. On Pluton, where we're from, he created a potion for immortality, and one of the ingredients is a Plutonian heart affected by the Earth's atmosphere, such as mine, which he believes I owe to him because he claims I was the one who stole his wife's heart for another potion was called for the heart of a pregnant woman, which I did not. So now he wants me dead.
Lovely.
And I would be dead too, if it weren't for you.
I don't know about that.
Am I incorrect?
There was this other girl before I even got here. She and a group of people formed a circle and said, "Begone, villain." And I think she was pretty important.
But if it weren't for you, I'd be dead.
I guess.
And it was different when you were fighting by my side. I felt none of that emptiness from before. I felt stronger. Not to mention, you kind of kicked butt.
Thanks.
I'm not sure if I can win without you.
Sorry?
Just logistically, I don't know if I can. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something about you. I need you with me, Diana. Would you consider being my sidekick?
What?
You could train with me, fight with me, revive me, if and when needed. We could even get lunch sometime. Or not, you know, keep it totally professional. Doesn't matter to me. What do you think?
I think I'm not the right person for this.
I've never asked something like this of anyone before, and I never thought I would. I need you with me, Diana.
We met 3 minutes ago.
It's a gut feeling. I'm trusting it. What does yours say?
My gut's telling me to run away.
Okay, or consider my offer.
What offer? You're asking me to quit my job, stop supporting my family to become a superhero sidekick? It's absurd.
I could pay you.
Do you have money?
Sure, I'm a superhero. Everyone's always given me donations, and I've been giving it to charities, but I could give some of it to you.
How much?
More than you make as a Sunkicks barista.
How did you know I worked at Sunkicks?
You have some pumpkin spice on your shoulder?
Oh. Can you at least give me a night to think about it?
Certainly. Diana!
Hey, Gas, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm beat. Did you have dinner yet?
Dinner?
Yes, the meal you eat in the evening.
I know what it is. Why are we talking about it?
Because it's dinner time. Have you eaten?
No, I haven't eaten a thing. I've been waiting for you.
That's very sweet. We have leftover pasta.
Okay?
Would you like to eat that for dinner?
Sure.
We don't have any more sauce.
So,
Do you want butter on it instead?
I don't care.
Cool. How many minutes in the microwave? 2 or 3?
2.5.
I like the way you think.
Beep, 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 beep.
So, what you been up to?
I've been sitting here doing absolutely nothing, waiting for you to come back.
Don't you have a book to read or something?
I couldn't possibly read right now.
Sure you can. Do you want something to drink?
No!
Please don't yell.
What is going on?
I'm making you dinner.
Diana, please.
What?
What happened?
She's fine.
She's fine? That's all I get?
I thought you'd be thrilled. Isn't she your icon?
Well, yeah, but she's a superhero. They're always fine.
It's not like I didn't help at all.
Great, let's talk about that.
I did CPR, and now she's fine.
Okay, what happened when you first got there?
She was lying unconscious, and that poor girl ran to her business meeting.
Okay, then what happened?
I did CPR, and she's fine.
And then?
That's it. I did CPR, and she's fine.
Ugh! Did you talk to her?
A bit.
About what?
Just superhero stuff.
Like what?
She forgot about saving my life.
You were in a crowd of 30 other people.
Yeah.
What else did she say?
She thanked me a lot.
Okay. Did you find out who the new villain is?
Yeah, it's someone from her home planet.
From Pluton? No way!
Malev or something.
That's crazy. I wish I could have seen them fight. That must be wild.
Why would you want to see that?
Wouldn't you?
No, that's dangerous stuff.
Why?
You go poking around with that stuff, you could get hurt.
You didn't get hurt
I only intervened when she needed me.
during CPR.
Yes, during CPR.
You're not telling me everything.
What?
I can always tell when you're hiding something.
How?
You're not good at it.
I'm not keeping anything.
Yes, you are. Just tell me what it is.
Gabby, I got there, she was lying unconscious, I did CPR, and now she's fine, that's it.
You're lying to me.
Would you please just let this go?
Beep, beep,
Your pasta's
beep.
ready. I'm going to see Mom. Will you be okay?
Yep.
I'll be back soon.
See ya. What?
I love you.
Yep.
I'll be back soon.
Diana,
Hi, Mom. How are you feeling?
never better.
You haven't called. We've missed you at home.
You haven't called me either, honey.
I'm working. You're just sitting in a bed all day.
Watch your mouth.
Really? You're doing okay?
Diana.
I know. Well, the doctors wouldn't let me into the hall with the wine, or the cupcake, or the chips, but I did get you this lovely fruit.
I bet you didn't even try it with the wine.
Of course, I didn't try and smuggle you wine.
You gave me your word.
I crossed my fingers right in front of your face.
It's the least you could have done for your mother.
The least I could have done was that banana.
No kidding.
It's better than the orange jello, isn't it?
Brussels sprouts are better than the orange jello. Just promise me some wine on my deathbed.
I'm not promising you anything about your deathbed. Why would you bring that up?
I'm not afraid of it.
I am. You and Gabby mean everything to me.
You should find more things.
I don't need to. You're so close to the top of the list. You're gonna get a new liver, and everything's gonna be fine.
That's my girl.
It's true.
Always the optimist.
Only compared to you.
Who else do you compare yourself to?
Gabby, she thinks the complete opposite of me.
She said something?
She said that I've stopped dreaming, gave up on becoming a star.
Stars are just fiery balls of gas.
That's what I said.
Really?
Yes, I said stars are just fiery balls of gas in the sky, and no amount of dreaming can make me become one.
Then your sister is absolutely right. You shouldn't be sounding like your old mom.
Mom,
I'm serious. You got a lot of life ahead of you.
so do you. I'd do anything to be as smart as you.
Don't humor me.
I'm not. You taught me everything I know.
You want to sound like me? Sound like I did at your age. I was still looking at the stars.
Really?
I must have been 29 when I stopped. That was the year your grandma.
I know. You don't have to go into it.
Life comes and goes, honey. You're just gonna have to accept that.
Not yet, I don't.
Tell me about Gabby. How's she doing?
She's good. She was eating when I left. Otherwise, I'm sure she would have come.
Oh, I know she hates this place. She comes when she can stand it.
She got a couple A's, a couple B's, C in geometry.
I know what the report card says. It gets sent right to me. But how is she doing?
She's usually good. She likes to pretend that she's still 7, but she enjoys it.
High school's just a bunch of third graders pretending they know how to be adults. Isn't that what she used to say?
She still says it, more or less.
Good.
She's mad at me.
Mad at you? When was the last time she was mad at you?
Last time I can think of was a half an hour ago.
What on earth did you do?
I didn't do anything, or I wouldn't have had to if she didn't keep crying.
She doesn't usually have to cry with you.
I just didn't want to talk about it.
So she's mad at you because...
She thinks I lied to her.
Did you? I
No.
won't cry.
Yes.
Does she have the right to be angry?
I guess, but I did it for her own good.
You didn't get yourself into trouble, did you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's kind of cool, actually.
I know I said I wouldn't cry, but...
Besides, there's no use getting her excited about something that probably won't happen anyways.
Is there anything you can tell me about this?
You could say I got a job offer.
What kind of job?
One that could get me a star.
In medicine?
In the sense that I'd be helping people, yes, but it could be dangerous.
Well, I'm proud of you just for getting the offer, but you have to make your own choice. All I say is if you can find a job that makes you excited to get up in the morning, that's a pretty good deal.
I guess, but I couldn't tell Gabby. She'd want to get too involved, and there would always be this secret between us.
You did say it was dangerous, just in a couple different ways.
I think that's not a good thing. Secrets never helped anybody.
A little white lie never hurt.
Since when?
I don't know what you mean.
You never excuse something bad unless you're doing it yourself. Are you keeping something from me?
You and your sister never could get anything past you.
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything. I just forgot to mention something. It's not like you can talk.
Do you want to mention it now?
I'm saving it for your own good.
Mom, if this is something about your liver, please tell me.
Everything's fine, Diana.
Is something going wrong?
No, everything's okay.
Just tell me what it is.
No, Diana, for your own good, I'm not telling.
Bullshit. I can call for the doctor right now.
Diana! It's my turn on the list.
That's amazing. That means the next liver they find is yours. Why would you keep this from me?
They found one.
Oh my gosh, when's the surgery?
I'm not having it.
What?
I'm old, Diana. You and Gabby need the money more than I need this.
How can you say that? You'll die without this.
I'm dying anyway.
No! You're 64 years old. People live twice that long. I'm not going to let you die because we don't have the money.
But we don't.
I told you I had a job offer. I'll get the money. You just schedule that surgery for as soon as possible.
Diana, Diana, are you sure?
I've never been so sure of anything. Heaven's just gonna have to wait because I'm not done with you yet. As long as I'm here, you're not going anywhere. I'll get the money. You just call that doctor. Superstar! Superstar, can you hear me?
Diana.
The sidekick thing. You said there was money in it, right?
Sure, as much as you need.
Count me in.
You can take that off now.
Oh, this is something.
It's a little messy, I know.
No, it's just dark.
Well, we're underground. There's no windows.
You said we were under.
Under a subway station. I'll let you take the blindfold off in a week or so. I've just never brought someone down here before.
I'd be paranoid too. You have supervillains chasing after you.
Here, sit.
Oh no, it's okay.
No, it's fine, really.
I'm all right. So, what should I call you? You have like 3 different names.
SB's fine. That's the name my parents gave me.
Does it mean anything?
In Plutonian, it means greatness.
That's fitting.
My parents hoped it would be.
So, you live here.
Yep.
You don't have any other place?
In the beginning, I did. It was pretty cool, actually. I could get between my apartment and here following the underground tunnels.
What happened to it?
Do you remember Wise Eye?
Maybe. He had that really corny costume, right?
They've all got corny costumes. He was, that one.
I always thought the eyeliner was a bit much.
Yeah, he said it helped him see beyond, but I'm convinced he was just going through an emo phase.
Makes sense.
Anyway, he found my apartment, and supervillains always share dirt with each other, so I had to leave. I made camp here for a while.
Wasn't that years ago?
Well, my secret identity as a middle school science teacher wasn't really taking off, so when I got fired, I just stayed here.
You got fired for being a middle school science teacher?
I kept having to dismiss the class without finishing the lesson. Supervillains won't wait for you to explain the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell.
Maybe as your sidekick, I could have been your TA. Finished your lessons when you had to go fight.
I'm starting to think there will be a lot of benefits to having you around.
Do you want to go back to teaching?
Oh, no, I've gotten used to the strictly superhero thing. Even stopped wearing the mask.
Yeah, I remember that. My sister went crazy.
You have a sister?
Yeah. She just finished her first year of high school.
What's she like?
I really don't want her having anything to do with this.
I was just asking.
I know, but keep her out.
Okay.
She just gets too excited about this stuff. She could get hurt.
I understand.
Don't you want me to do that?
No, it's my mess.
Isn't it my job to clean up your messes?
You're not a maid.
You sure have a lot of people who love you.
Sure. I've saved a lot of lives.
Who's this? I
high school with her.
Oh, I don't know their names.
With all your brilliant superpowers, you can't remember someone's name?
It's not like that. People just come up and take pictures with me. By the time I notice there's someone else asking for the same thing. That's when my supervision comes in handy. I can look at 2 cameras at once.
They must have meant something to you if you made a collage out of all their selfies.
The mayor gave me that with the key to the city. It stayed under my bed until I sneezed and blew a hole in the wall.
What?
I get nasty colds.
Are you telling me there are holes under all these pictures?
No, these are really cool. Like this one. The wise eye, I remember thinking, damn, I hope someone captures this moment. With him cowering on the roof, the crystal in my hand ready to slam his face and knock his powers right out of his head. That was amazing. Not to mention, that's a pretty good angle for me.
Can't argue with that.
And then this one, the key to the city ceremony. All that appreciation, all that gratitude, you could feel it coming from the crowd. I'd like to get the key to the world someday, but I'd have to work on flying faster if I were to make that happen.
But the one with the individual civilians pouring their heart out to you in a single smile, that's the one you used to cover up the holes in the drywall.
It was a big hole.
And that's not what I mean.
Look, I don't know what you want me to say. After a while, they kind of just blend together.
I see.
I'm not talking about you.
You're talking about my sister.
No, if she's your sister, then she's special.
What makes her so special?
She's related to you.
And what makes me so special?
Wish I knew. Here, tell me about yourself.
There's not much to say.
There has to be. Where did you go to learn?
You mean school?
Sure. Where did you go to school?
PS 97.
And what was your favorite subject?
Science.
Mine too. Do you remember learning about warp speed and light travel?
We did more biology than Star Trek, but hey, that sounds pretty cool too.
I'll have to teach you about it sometime. Just the concepts can blow your mind.
Sure.
And family? You have a sister?
It's my sister, my mom, and me.
Tell me about your mom.
She's cool. What about you? Do you have a family?
Not here.
On Pluton?
Yeah, you know, mom, dad, the basics.
What happened to them?
I thought I was asking you the questions.
What happened to them?
Nothing, as far as I know.
As far as you know?
Earth hasn't figured out how to intercept the intergalactic radio waves yet. They haven't even signed on to the intergalactic mail system.
There's an intergalactic mail system?
Yeah, the mail system takes a while, but the radio waves are pretty strong.
Why don't you teach us how to use them?
It would be overstepping my bounds as an outsider.
Nobody would think that.
Well, Earth isn't ready for it.
We have iPhones. Why can't we have intergalactic mail?
The radio waves are dangerous for humans. They give you cancer or something.
So do iPhones.
Do you have a dad?
I don't think this icebreaker's going well.
How am I supposed to know if I can trust you?
I could say the same thing.
I'm a superhero, for goodness sakes. People tell me their deepest, darkest secrets every day.
Maybe they know you'll forget about them 10 minutes later.
You make me sound like a villain.
Maybe you are. You're so focused on getting the key to the world. How about actually saving people?
I saved your life.
And you didn't even remember.
What's the matter if I remember? You're alive, aren't you?
Some people aren't.
What?
There are people who are dead, people who are dying right now, and you're not doing anything about it.
I spend every day saving as many lives as I can. Can I help it if I miss a few?
Miss a few? Do you hear yourself? Those are children, mothers, fathers.
And I have saved hundreds of children and mothers and fathers.
Why?
Why did I save them?
Yes. Why did you save them? Would you ever risk your life to save someone you love? Would you, against your better judgment, with no promise of reward, go out of your way to save someone you care about?
What kind of question?
Answer it.
Diana.
Answer it.
You. Against my better judgment, I would save you.
Why?
You've been over this. You're special. I don't know why.
What if I don't want your saving?
Fine, then die. But help me save others while you're at it.
Fine.
Great.
And no, I don't have a dad. He
was killed by the robot that Metal Man sent into the city.
Oh.
He was one of the few that you missed. We couldn't even tell my sister. She thinks it was a heart attack. She was 8 years old, and my mom didn't want her to be afraid to leave the house. I don't think it would have made her afraid. I think it would have just made her angry and cynical. She looked up to you like you were a god or her own personal superhero. Of course, the villains started showing up after you did. Sure, there was murder and theft before, but nothing like there is now. But she didn't even care because she thought that you were everything that was good with the world. You were strength, justice, and love. Sometimes I wish I thought it was a heart attack too. I was 14 years old, and it was a few minutes after school got let out, and I was so scared. My neighbors, my friends, they were running around as these giant metal feet came and crushed everything around us. I couldn't move. My dad pushed me out of the way just in time. He was the hero that day, not you. You're strong, and you fight for what's right, but it's got nothing to do with love.
You're right. Love was never even a consideration. I came here to be a hero, and on the whole, I think I've done a damn good job. But I'll admit, I didn't come here for the sake of humans. I came here for myself. See that wooden box on the table? I carved it out of wood from a tree on Pluton. I made it 2 nights before I left, and inside it there's a letter that I wrote my parents to tell them why I was leaving. I was never good enough for them. I mean, they were both geniuses, finished education 12 years before anyone else their age.
And how old were they, 5?
128.
That's young?
Plutonian average lifespan is about 560.
Of course.
But no matter how many science fairs I won or promotions I got, they always said I could do more. They were so perfect that by the time I was 82, they'd been unanimously appointed to rule Pluton. My biggest mistake was thinking I could have friends. People to take time away from my work.
I'm sure you did have friends.
I had one best friend. We would tell each other everything. I'd tell her parents we were getting together to work on a top secret project, but we'd just joke around the whole time. The look on my parents' face when they found out he was more of a friend than a coworker. The disgust, the disappointment. I could do better than that. They were the most amazing people in our world, and they were my parents. I had to be able to reach their level.
You wanted people to look up to you.
I wanted me to look up to me. I hated to think about what I was becoming. I kept seeing him everywhere, in restaurants, at work, on the street, distracting me. Every time I saw him, I was flooded with guilt because he wasn't just my best friend, I was his too, and I dropped him.
Why come here?
I remembered about Earth in science class. The one inhabitable planet in the one uninhabitable galaxy. And there was something with the atmosphere here, so if one of us came, we'd essentially have magic powers. Seemed like what I was looking for. So I wrote my parents that letter. I told them I was sorry I couldn't be a better kid. I told them they could tell everyone I died in some terrible accident to protect their reputation, and I told them not to feel bad. I wasn't leaving because of them. I was leaving for me.
Is that true?
I don't know. Maybe. I might just say it to make myself feel better. I mean, they weren't always that bad. My mom taught me how to carve wood. I figured this box would serve as a reminder of me in case I never came back, but that night they caught me packing my bags. They called me a failure and said that was never going to change, so I just left.
Your friend. What happened to him?
When I left, it had been months since we spoke. I never heard from him again. I was always taught that the job was the most important thing, and anything outside of that would only bring you down. I think about saving human lives every day, and I do care about it. I don't rush to a fight for glory. I rush there to make sure people don't die. I never thought about what I brought with me. And I knew there were casualties, but I never thought about the hearts that have to deal with them. I'm sorry.
There's a lot more to you than you show. Maybe you're more human than I thought. Did you ever read the letter?
I can't open the box.
What? Is it cemented shut? You have super strength.
No, just plutonium wood. reacted to the atmosphere the same way I did. Became my worst nightmare.
Can I hurt you?
Yeah, even a splinter from it can leave a nasty scar.
Something like that could.
Kill me? I know. But that's the only plutonium put on Earth, so as long as I keep my eye on that, I should be fine. As long as you don't decide to kill me. Why did I just say that?
I don't know, but I kind of dream of killing him.
I appreciate that. You should tell your sister about your dad.
Why? She might hate you.
That's her right.
Maybe.
Diana, what was your father's name?
Demetrius.
Demetrius. Thank you. Shall we get down to business?
Please.
Okay, these are all the supervillains I know to look out for, and you'll see that most of them have red X's on their face, which means for one reason or another, they're no longer a problem. These are the troublemakers. Actually, this one's fine. Her name is the Mole, and she's not really into the mass destruction thing, just wants to kill me. So it's a pain in the ass, but you know, it's fine. Actually, one time she was trying to fight me from underground and her drill got stuck. We ended up just talking. Weird girl.
And I've met the last one.
Yes, that's Malev.
And he wants your heart?
Yeah, okay, so there's 3 types of villains. There's the power-hungry villain, the villain with a grudge, and the one with superpowers that just wants to mess stuff up.
And he has a grudge.
Yeah, usually they're a combination of 2. For him, I'd say he's a power-hungry villain with a grudge. He wants to kill me, but wouldn't mind scaring me from the race in the process.
So, what's the plan?
Well, normally the plan would be to find out what his plan was and stop it, but...
That didn't work.
Oh, but his plan almost did. Every time I fight him, it's like...
Like he's feeding on an absence. I remember.
Yes.
So what do I do?
Well, first thing is we get you a costume. I have a spare mask and cape, but we'll need to make you a suit.
Do I have to wear those?
Of course. It's imperative that he doesn't recognize you.
Recognize me?
Well, I mean, it'd be different if you didn't have a family, but
What does my family have to do with this?
if he finds out who you are, he could find them and use them against us.
He could kill them.
I thought that's why you didn't want your sister involved.
No, I didn't want her involved because I thought that would keep her safe. Just by me being here, she could get killed.
That's what the mask is for.
I'm not going to risk my sister's life on some stupid mask.
Please.
I'll find another job.
Job?
I'll get the money another way.
Money? That's all this was to you? Money? What about saving people?
The only life I care about saving is my mom's. She's in the hospital right now, and all I need is money to save her.
Fine. Take your goddamn money. If I miss a few while you're gone, don't blame me.
Don't you dare.
Get out of here, Diana.
I don't know how. Hey, Gabs.
Please don't be mad at me.
Mad at you? I thought you'd be mad at me.
I was, but then you were gone for so long, and I called you, but you didn't pick up, so I called Mom, but you weren't there either, and I didn't want you to leave forever without...
Wait, why would I leave? I'm so sorry. I should have called. I should have told you so many things.
You don't have to tell me anything. You shouldn't feel like you have to. I just don't want to do anything that'll make you go away.
I'm not going away again. I promise. But I do have things to tell you.
Is it about Superstar?
No, that's not important.
Is it about Mom?
No. Well, yes. She's getting a new liver. I have the surgery paid for and everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to tell you, though.
Okay, well, what is it?
It's about Dad,
Dad?
the way he died.
A heart attack. It wasn't a heart attack?
I don't know how to say this.
Just tell me.
Do you remember Metal Man?
I have that weird spiky helmet thing, right?
Do you remember his robot?
I remember Superstar destroyed it before it did too much damage.
Do you remember the street it went down before Superstar got there?
Diana, what are you saying?
Dad worked on that street.
I don't believe this. Why are you telling me this now?
I thought you'd want to know.
What, the dad was crushed by a supervillain's robot? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's why we couldn't open the casket.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you, but Mom wouldn't let me. But honestly, I'm glad you didn't know because something changed for me that day. I was there when it happened. I saw the robot, and I still had hope that Superstar was going to come save the day. But she didn't. And Dad died. And I hated her for it. I didn't want you to lose that sense of wonder and possibility that you have. It's important to know the truth, and a lot of the truth sucks. But it shouldn't make you forget what's good.
I don't blame Superstar. It was the villain's fault. It just doesn't seem fair. There's evil coming from everywhere, from schoolyard bullies to space monsters. And we see it every day. But the one true symbol of goodness we get is Superstar, and even she isn't perfect. It's no wonder people like you doubt goodness can even exist. And maybe it can't. Maybe Dad died because our hero was too busy winning her glorious battles to save our lives. But she did save people that day. She just
Missed a few.
It doesn't seem right, does it? She is trying. You can tell she's trying, but maybe she's not enough. Most of those villains had some stupid minion by their side. She doesn't need one of those, but something like it. Someone to fight with her, help her, save the people she can't.
Sidekick.
Yes, that's it. She needs a sidekick.
What if no one wants to be her sidekick?
I'll be her sidekick.
No.
Why not?
You were in school, for one thing.
So,
I've heard school and heroing don't go well together.
from who?
Not important.
Okay, why don't you do it?
What?
You're a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
You have medical training.
I took a couple classes.
Whatever, you wanted to be a doctor. You were made to help people, and not just as a stupid barista. You were made to be a hero.
Sidekick.
What's the difference?
What makes you think she'd let me be her sidekick?
You saved her life. There's not many people who can say that. You can't really tell me you haven't thought about this.
I can't, Gabby.
Why?
You could get hurt. Mom could get hurt.
No, I don't think you get it. Less people are going to get hurt because you're going to be helping them.
But they could recognize me. You would be the sidekick's family. They'd go after you first. SB doesn't have anyone she cares about on this planet. That's why she's able to save so many people.
Or maybe that's why people keep dying.
I couldn't do anything to stop a villain, Gabby. I'd probably just end up dead myself.
Being a superhero isn't about your powers. It's about what you have in your heart. Plus, I've seen you fight enough times with a styrofoam sword to know you can hold your own in a battle. Plus, you clearly have a crush on her.
What?
Am I wrong?
Yes.
You're always talking about how hot she is.
She's a superhero. They're supposed to be hot.
Yeah, and then you kissed her.
What?
CPR.
CPR is not a kiss, Gabby.
Sure.
Gabby, stop it.
This is what you do. You exhaust all your reasons for why they're a terrible person, and you're left with the fact that you like them.
That is not true.
Really? Remember Julie Stein?
Middle school doesn't count. Besides, she's a superhero. You can't fall in love with a superhero.
Have you seen any movie ever?
Have you? The superhero is never gay. What?
I saw in an interview once that most people on Pluton are bi.
Oh. Do you think she'd like me back?
Why don't you try to be her partner
Sidekick.
and find out?
It's ridiculous.
So is giving up on your dreams and becoming a barista. Do something cool and ridiculous for a change.
You're funny. You know that?
In what way?
I just told you our dad was killed by a robot. And now you're telling me that I should become a superhero sidekick because I have a crush on her?
Not because you love her.
Not what I said.
Because I want you to be a hero. Knowing about Dad does make me think about Superstar differently. Not all cynical and sad like you, just different. I used to think because Superstar was the only symbol of good we had, that she was the only symbol of good that could ever be. But there are other heroes in the world, and I think it's about time they stepped up.
There's only one problem, though.
What?
She already found someone to be her sidekick.
What?
Yeah. When I was with her earlier, she said this is probably just a one-time thing because she already asked someone. It wasn't an open position.
Oh.
But hey, we can be heroes in our own way. Just not one that involves robots or magical powers. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna head to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, superhero.
Good night. Superstar! Look out! I'm her sidekick.
For real?
Yeah.
Diana, you don't know how much this means to me. I broke down crying after you left. I gave speech after speech to an imaginary you begging you to come back. I get it now. You're beautiful, you're strong, you're kind, you feel that part of me that doesn't exist. That absence. I'm in love with you, Diana, and I don't know if I could go on doing this without you.
You don't have to. I'm right here. You ready to kick this girl's ass?
More ready now than ever.
Let's go.
I was there when they arrested the mole. I mean, a journalist's dream, right? Superstar shows up with their sidekick, and I'm there to get the very first shot. I saw them dragging her into the station, and at first, I thought I was just seeing double, but then she tried to escape. She managed to squirm out of Superstar's grasp, and then the sidekick lunged out and grabbed her. She lifted her up off the floor with one hand and dropped her in front of an officer. Outside of Superstar, I've never seen somebody with strength like that. It was almost as if she was surprised herself. I was mesmerized. I almost forgot to take the shot. Luckily for me, I had my camera. Isn't it wonderful? The two of them in their capes, walking off into the moon. They're even holding hands. A real stellar team.
Superstar really knows how to pick up.
I wonder who the sidekick is. Nobody ever gets a close-up.
Who cares? Between her and Superstar, I've been safer than ever these past few weeks, you know?
Maleb is still out there.
Give them time. Superstar will figure out something.
A month went by since the team came together.
Although they didn't know at the time, that short kiss between hero and partner released a sort of magic.
A transfer of power.
A transfer of love.
While Espy lost a touch of strength, Diana gained incredible ability.
Together they fought foes.
And saved the city from disaster after disaster.
Monster after monster.
All the while, Maleb looming over their shoulder.
For somehow he still would not fall. And so while the work was never complete,
Our hero and sidekick remained strong.
They fought side by side.
and with love at their feet, knew
Together.
they could not go wrong.
Wait. Wait, but I can't get over his face when you said, it may be summertime, schoolboy, but we're gonna teach you a lesson.
I thought it sounded cool, all right. No, it was perfect. You looked so confused.
Well, yeah, you just stared down a 300-year-old sewer monster and called him schoolboy.
Well, yeah, it's because he possessed a 12-year-old. I mean, who does that?
A 300-year-old sewer monster?
But he could have possessed anyone. What about the janitor? The school janitor seems normal enough to me.
Exactly. It would be too cliche. I mean, he does have standards.
A prepubescent boy counts as standards nowadays.
The sewer monster society's gone downhill in recent years.
He still threw you down a couple times.
For a prepubescent, he had quite the kick.
Oh, and the tongue? That poor kid.
It was so long, it could wrap all the way around you and squeeze you until your eyes pop out.
There was a minute there I was afraid it might.
It was a good thing you had some of that super strength.
Certainly did come in handy.
I could give you more of it.
Don't you dare. Not after all that talk about serpent tongues. You think it hurt to have all that in the back of his throat?
I don't know, but I'm sure he's fine now. He's probably trying to explain to his parents that the only reason he was out past curfew was because a sewer monster possessed his body to fight Superstar.
That poor kid.
You were really good with him.
Yeah, I fought all right.
Oh, you fought great, but I mean after that, when we got the sewer guy out, you were really good with the kid.
I guess the aspiring doctor and me had practiced the bedside manner.
It was more than that. You connected with him somehow, knew what he needed to hear to stop crying.
Maybe it was a common humanity sort of thing.
Maybe.
You know, if you asked me a month ago what I thought I'd be doing today, this wasn't it.
What did you think you'd be doing?
Serving caffeinated fruit punch.
This isn't so different, just instead of serving punch, you're serving punches.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
If a superhero can't make puns, what's she good for?
I'm still figuring that one out.
It just takes practice. But you're happy, right?
What?
With me, you're happy, right?
Yes. Why would you even ask that?
I don't know. Insecurities?
I don't want you to feel that for me.
It's not you, trust me.
You want to talk about it?
Are we supposed to?
Only if you want to.
It's nothing, really. Just today, seeing you and that boy. If that was some kind of human connection, I'll never have that. How am I supposed to connect to people here? How am I supposed to love people here if I can't tap into that? I can't share that with them.
Why can't you?
I'm not human?
You're sort of human.
How?
My sister said you earned honorary human.
By doing what?
Saving people's lives every day.
Do you buy that?
I don't know. I certainly didn't when she first said it.
Has anything changed?
So much. I know you now.
Who am I?
You're a hero. You're the whole city's hero.
Yeah, well, I think I want to be more than that, or less than that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
Is it even possible?
I don't know, but can I tell you something? Sometimes I try to think of what you mean to me, to put it into words. And all I can think about is how you used to say that I was special to you, and it was something you felt so deep, but you couldn't explain it. That's what I feel for you. You're not just the city's hero, you're my hero. I don't care what planet you're from.
I want to kiss you so bad.
SB, we've been over this.
I'm sure I can't lose all my powers.
With what the lab does to you, we can't take that risk.
Oh, you're so hot when you're safe and cautious.
SB, I'm serious. I'm being serious too. Those prepubescent boys are a bad influence on you.
Those prepubescent boys couldn't dream of the things I'm thinking right now.
Oh. Don't we have work to do?
Always.
Well, we can cross Serpent Monster off the list.
Did he have a name?
I think it was Caleb or something, but I assume it's not the sewer monster's preference.
No, it's probably something in Latin. Just call him Serpentum.
Sure. Okay, so with him out of the way,
We're back on the left.
and he still wants your heart.
Oh, really? What gave you that impression? Him offering immortality to any civilian who could help capture me? Or him getting his face on the cover of every tabloid to tell me that the only way to save the city is to surrender?
Yes,
So we have leverage over him there.
we have what he wants, but the trouble is making sure he doesn't get it, while also making sure he doesn't destroy the entire city.
We fought it what, 5 times now?
6 if you count the new library.
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, he left just as we got there. He could have been looking for a fight.
Maybe he wanted a book. I'm serious. Maybe he wanted more information about the city, or even you.
Well, what was he doing on the roof?
The doors are boarded up. Will be until the ceremony tomorrow. It would be pretty obvious if you went in the usual way.
I guess, but here was my thought. Every time we fight him, we learn more about his techniques, his weaknesses. He's good when he picks the terrain, but what if we lure him out to a place that we know best? And
Like
then,
where?
hold on, okay, we'll fight him better, we'll restrain him, we can get police
Restrain
in
him
for
what?
backup.
What could the police do?
Would you give me a minute? They can support us and help us get him back to Pluton.
On what ship, SB?
Why are you being so hard on this?
Because you're not thinking clearly. You're right. We fought him and we've learned a lot. We've learned that he punches hard, no matter how hard we punch him. We've learned that he's lost all consideration for human lives, and you want to bring police in? They'd be helpless. Not to mention, he has some power over you.
As long as I'm near you, I'm usually fine.
Even when I'm right next to you, I can tell that you're weaker.
Well, yeah, we're fighting a supervillain. It's not going to be easy.
This is different. You know it.
Well, we have to do something. He got here over a month ago. People are going to start giving up on me.
We will, but first, we need to figure out what this is. It's not like you can't punch him hard enough. It's almost like
I give up halfway through the hit? I know. But then maybe it's just me. Hell, I feel strong enough I could fight him one-on-one and knock him out cold. Then, I don't know, just thinking about the fight, I get tired. God, I just need to snap out of this stupid mind thing.
you can't expect to just fix yourself.
I should be able to.
This is different. We'll stop him. You just need to accept that he has some strange power over you. And we need to figure out what it is. Then we can stop the Lev.
He's in my head. It isn't fair.
I don't get the sense he's playing by the rules. What?
I think I might know what it is.
What?
On Pluton, where I'm from, the Lev is part of a certain family, and they're known for making potions. My parents would buy some of them, just the little ones that make you feel giggly or transcendent. What's funny?
Your parents smoked Plutonian weed.
Sure.
Did you ever try any?
No, they didn't let me.
Shame.
Anyway, the Zyrtecs would always try to offer stronger potions. There were these deranged love potions, ones that could give you the power to control someone and who knows what else. The little ones, the Plutonian weed as you call it, they'd wear off over a day, but for the other ones, some would say they never wore off, not as long as the person who drank it is still alive.
You think he's using a potion on you?
It's the only explanation I can think of.
What kind of potion?
Not sure.
How long have you been thinking this?
Couple of weeks, since we battled him in the school parking lot.
Why haven't you said anything? We could have been bringing the box. If we kill him, all of our problems are solved.
I can't kill him.
Why?
I don't like killing people.
You've killed villains before.
Yes, I've done it and I don't like it.
SB, if we need to kill him for us to save you...
I don't need saving. I'm supposed to save everyone else.
We need to stop him. And the only way we do that is by killing him.
I can't kill him, Diana.
Why?
He's Plutonian.
We have the box.
It's not about the box.
Then what is it?
He's Plutonian. I'm Plutonian. He's the closest thing I've come to seeing my home in over 10 years. It would feel like betrayal.
I could do it.
I don't want him to die, Diana.
He wouldn't hold back for you.
Please, I know it doesn't make sense. Do you know that connection that you felt with the boy today?
Caleb.
Yes. That's how I feel with the Lev. And it's a bond that transcends hatred or revenge. I don't like anything about the guy, but I can't see him dead.
I don't think he feels that connection.
It doesn't matter.
How many people are you going to let die? I know you don't feel that Plutonian connection with all those nameless humans.
Don't start that.
What? We have to stop him. You let all the people die.
We're going to stop him.
How?
I don't know, Diana. Please. He was my friend. The best friend I had on Pluton. It was Malev. He's not the person I knew anymore, I think. I thought I could get him back to Pluton without you having to know anything, because I don't want you to think that I'm like him. I'm not. He's selfish and cruel, and he plays with people like they're his toys. And I'm not like that, right? I can't be. Please, help me find another way.
I had no idea. We'll figure this out.
I don't know what to do.
I know. Don't worry. We'll stop him. First, we need to figure out what his plan is. You said he was planning something big.
Something with a lot of people.
And soon. How soon?
Any day now.
Like tomorrow soon?
The library.
The opening ceremony. The whole city will be there.
Of course! That's what he was doing on the roof.
A weapon?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh no.
What?
Gabby and my mom, they're gonna be at the ceremony.
Okay, you go home and you tell them not to go to the ceremony. I'm gonna go to the library and see what he was up to.
Will you be okay?
Of course. I'm a superstar.
Okay.
Diana, thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Diana!
Hey, Gabs.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom.
How are you feeling?
Always a little better than the day before.
Good.
The meds help.
They said it'd take 3 months to kick in.
I know, 2 more to go.
How was work today?
It was good.
Still not going to tell us what you do?
Asking every day won't change the fact that it's top secret.
I know you said government, but like in what department?
Gabby.
I'm just curious.
Always curious.
I help people. That's all you need to know.
But like, what are you going to put on your resume?
That's enough. Whatever this job is, it's the reason I'm sitting here instead of in a hospital. People need to keep secrets sometimes. You just be thankful and keep your questions to yourself.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thanks, Mom. Gabby, if you keep asking, I'm gonna have to lie to you. Is that really what you want? Is this for the library?
Yeah, Michelle and I volunteered to pass them out tomorrow.
Can I talk to you guys about that?
About what?
The library opening ceremony.
Sure.
Don't go.
What?
Stay home.
Why?
It's not safe.
What's not safe about the library?
It's the opening ceremony.
What about it?
This is something from work, isn't it? Then we won't go.
I do not agree to that.
Gabby, you need to stay safe.
No, I'm sick of safe. With you, safe means secrets.
Gabby,
No, I'm serious. We used to tell each other everything. Now I have no idea what you do with your life. Must be some job.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you, but I promise you'd be proud. I love you. You know that.
I love you too, but I can't follow your every word. I'm going to the ceremony tomorrow.
You're being unreasonable.
Am I? This is the first good library to open in our district. This could be huge. It could mean thousands of students graduating where they didn't before. I mean, it's a safe place for students to hang out, not to mention all my friends are going to be there tomorrow. If you want me to miss that, you better give me a damn good reason.
You said it yourself. There's going to be a lot of people there.
If you were afraid of the people in this city, you'd have a problem with me walking to school every day. That's not it.
Gabby, I can't tell you.
Can't or won't.
If I tell you, will you promise not to ask how I know?
Fine.
Malev's going to be at the ceremony tomorrow. He's planning something big.
Does the mayor know?
No,
We have to announce it somewhere. We could do something and we could get...
No. He doesn't know that we know. We need to stay one step ahead of him. That's how we're going to stop him.
Who's we?
You promised you wouldn't ask.
Oh.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, I will go.
Okay.
I know what your job is.
Don't.
You actually did it.
Gabby, please.
You're her sidekick.
And you said it.
Of course, I'm such an idiot. I brushed it off as a coincidence, but the day after, you get this brand new secret job. Superstar has this new girl fighting by your side, and it's you.
Will you lower your voice?
Diana,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
This is so fucking cool.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, I just found out my sister's a superhero.
Sidekick.
What's the difference?
The difference is I don't have all the powers. My family isn't on another planet. You guys could get hurt, and I can make sure you didn't if you would just stop asking questions.
Can I help?
No.
Why? I know a lot of people who are going tomorrow. We could volunteer and...
Absolutely not.
Mom.
Out of the question.
Why? Ugh.
A supervillain will be fought by a superhero. You are a civilian, and you are my daughter, and I say no.
Mom's right.
Ugh. Go to your room, Gabby.
Why?
Because I said so! I'm sorry. I just need to talk to your sister alone. Please, go to your room.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
No. Keeping it a secret was right.
Oh. Then I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Sit down. Are you happy?
With the sidekick thing?
Yes. Does it make you happy?
Yeah, it's everything I ever dreamed of.
You always wanted to help people.
And this time I get to stop them from being hurt in the first place. Plus, I really liked my coworker.
I'm proud of you.
You're not mad?
Of course not. Just thinking all those times I saw the super team on TV, that was my girl. That's pretty cool, to say the least.
That means so much to me.
And I know you said you're careful,
We are. We're careful.
but that's not enough.
What?
I trust you, Diana. You're strong, you're smart, you take care of yourself, but you got one hell of a sister, and with family like that, careful just isn't enough.
She's strong, too.
No, you don't understand. Every day I hear her talking about superstar this and superstar that. She wants to be just like her, but she can't. She's no hero, she's got no powers. She's just my baby girl, and the way she's talking, she's gonna get herself killed.
I won't let that happen.
Damn right you won't. Now that she knows you're out there fighting her own sister, I don't think there's a single thing I could do to stop her from charging into your battlefield. So you're gonna make her safety priority number one, no matter what.
You talk like it wasn't. Why do you think I'm asking her to stay
I
home?
don't think asking her to stay home is gonna do anything now. I need to know that no matter what that girl does, you're gonna find her, you're gonna be by her side, and you're gonna make sure no one lays a single finger on her. Is that understood?
Yes.
You have to promise me.
I promise.
Good.
What's that? I yanked it off a plutonium laser mounted to the roof of the library. You're right. You don't think we should tell the mayor, do you?
No, she'd just freak out and cancel the whole event. Besides, we have everything in place now. This piece, this is vital. It's how the laser concentrates the ultraviolet beams. Without this, there's no laser, and no laser, no mass destruction.
No mass destruction's good.
Also, I stopped by the Department of City Planning and I got the blueprints.
Okay. So,
How'd it go with your mom and Gabby?
it was fine.
That's reassuring.
They're not going to the ceremony. That's what is most important. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay. So the mayor will be standing here. What's this under here?
It's like a storage compartment.
If we can get Malev,
Trapped here long enough to find his ship and get him back to Pluton.
we should bring the box. Not to kill him, just as leverage. It's the only thing we have against him.
Okay, fine. We bring the box, but we use it to scare him. We get him home.
Sounds like a plan. No way! Gabby?
This place is incredible!
What are you doing here?
How did you find it?
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad.
I followed you from home.
What were you thinking?
It's important.
A magazine?
Well, it's in the magazine, sort of. Just let me explain.
No, go home.
I can help.
No, Gabby, you need to go home.
Let her talk.
Last night, after I figured out what your job was, I started going back through all these issues of Superstar Weekly, and I found the one where you talked about Pluton. It has all these diagrams explaining how the atmosphere affects your cells, and I got to thinking. Last year in biology, we talked about plant cells and how they breathe in a reciprocal but opposite way as animals. I think if you put a Plutonian plant through this diagram, it would react in a totally opposite way. And then, if that were put in contact with you, it could cancel out your powers entirely. I mean, something as small as a branch from a Plutonian tree could
Kill me?
We know.
I found out the hard way.
Oh,
But that's an impressive deduction.
It doesn't matter. We know and Malev doesn't, so go home.
I'm sure if I could figure it out with a magazine, Malev already knows.
You don't know that. You need to go home.
Please, I can help.
No.
Yes, I can help.
No, Gabby, you need to stay safe.
I'm gonna prove it.
What?
This is all I ever think about. I may never be good at geometry, but I can be good with this. I can help the world with this. I can help you, and I'm going to prove it.
No, Gabby, go home!
Let her go. She needs to cool off.
My mother was right.
What happened last night?
She figured it out. How does she keep figuring things out?
She's smart.
If she was smart, she wouldn't come here in the first place.
If you didn't want her to come here, you shouldn't have run off to work with a superhero.
Don't put this on me.
I'm not. I'm just saying, maybe she could help. I mean, she's smart and feisty and probably a lot of other adjectives if you just let me get to know her.
I'm not letting her have a get-to-know-you lunch with Superstar. Not after that.
Maybe I could give her some tips.
Tips on what? She's not getting into heroics.
Then maybe you could help her.
No, she's too young. She's reckless.
I know she's 14, but I'm 162. It's just a number.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't want her having anything to do with this.
And if you're making a mistake,
She'll forgive me.
okay.
We should get going. The ceremony's going to start soon.
Did you hear that?
What?
I thought I heard something.
Gabby!
He was gonna kill me. I had to tell him why I was. I'm sorry.
Let her go, Malev.
Take one more step and she's dead!
Gabby, stay calm.
So it's true. The sidekick has a sister.
What did you do?
I wanted to show you.
She tried to capture me just now.
Gabby.
I heard Gabby here screaming my name and followed her to the train station. She told me, I'll never get away with it. Now what on earth could she be referring to?
You're not doing anything to that library.
Oh, that, of course. Listen, here's the deal. I don't want you anywhere near my ceremony today.
Your ceremony.
So if you want to save your little sissy, you're going to keep out of it.
If you hurt her,
Oh, I won't hurt her. I won't even touch her. I'm just going to trap her in the water tower with a sharp-toothed friend of mine and see how long she lasts.
Diana, the library.
he has Gabby.
We can't let Malev win.
He has my sister.
What about those people?
You disabled the laser.
Sure, but he has other ways.
I can't think about that right now. He has Gabby.
What about the city?
come with me to save Gabby. We can save them after.
We don't have time for that.
I don't care. I can't think about that right now.
I know what you're feeling.
No, you don't. You can't possibly know what it feels like. If I can't hug my little sister at the end of the day, you have no idea.
Yes, I do. I have you.
That's not the same.
Feels the same to me.
Well, it's not. What's your choice? I'm going to save Gabby. Are you coming with me?
Lev, the city.
I wish you luck.
I won't win without you.
You never know.
Diana, what if...
What?
Nothing. Never mind. I love you.
I love my sister.
I know.
Diana, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I was coming to find you at the ceremony.
Neither of us are going to the ceremony.
What do you mean we're not going to the ceremony?
I need to get you home. What happened?
No, you don't. You need to help Espy.
No, I need you safe. What happened?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I thought I lost you. Tell me what happened.
I'm fine.
What happened?
He locked me in a water tower with a leopard shark. It was just a scare tactic.
How'd you get out?
I pulled out one of its teeth and used it to pick the lock.
That's disgusting.
That's resourceful.
It is.
You need to go back to the ceremony.
No, I need to make sure that you're safe.
Remember when you talked about what if I was your patient? This is the part where I'm doing okay and everyone else needs your help. Espy needs your help. You love her, don't you?
I love you.
You don't have to pick.
I need to make sure you're safe.
No, you don't. You need to help Espy.
Trying to help almost got you killed.
No, trying to prove myself to you almost got me killed, and I admit that was stupid. But if you would just have let me help, it wouldn't have been a problem.
I can't face her, Gabby.
What?
The look on her face when I left, she must hate me.
She loves you.
I don't think I've earned that.
You love her.
I know, and I couldn't say it.
Now's your chance. Go save her.
What if I can't?
I'll help you.
When'd you get so smart?
I've just been following you.
Let's go. People of this amazing city, join me today in welcoming the brand new computer age library. Today is truly historic because today...
Yes! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today truly is historic because today I come before you all offering a choice. Accept my power and bow down to me as your new ruler, or receive immediate death! Ooh, always wanted to say that. But really, I am prepared to kill you all. I have set up a computerized laser at the top of this building that will seek out any human life form and kill it at my command.
Let the people go, Malev. All you need is me.
Oh, I was hoping you'd show up today. No other half.
She had a previous engagement.
Pity.
Look, you want my heart, just take it. I don't want it anymore. If you promise to go back to Pluton and leave these people alone, I won't put up a fight. All I ask is that you make it quick.
Well, that is horribly depressing, but it is quite the offer. There's just one problem. You see, I no longer want your heart.
I don't understand.
I, of course, knew that this atmosphere would do wonders, but I never could have imagined how deeply I would feel a change. The power, the undeniable, unescapable power coursing through my veins. I could never give this up. Even immortality could not compare. But I don't have to pick. I'm immortal anyway. I'm unkillable on this planet, and I'm not going back to Pluton.
I can't let you stay here.
What are you going to do to stop me? You can't even get near me without falling over yourself.
How?
Just another one of my potions. I used a different plutonian heart for that.
You're a monster.
I am sorry for the confusion regarding my wife's death, but I had to blame somebody. Wait till you hear what the potion does.
Why me?
It's such a one murder accusation couldn't hurt. Besides, you tore away every shred of friendship that I ever learned to know. And the power this potion gave, it was too good to pass up. It finds holes in the enemy's hearts, you see. They're symbolic hearts, of course, and tears them until the pain is unbearable, and finally the heart shatters. It seemed fitting. It was working perfectly fine until that stupid sidekick of yours kept getting in the way. Somehow her presence would keep filling your hole back up and stitching it back together all neat and pretty. Luckily, she isn't here today. Seems you've entered the arena with a pretty big hole in your heart already, SB. What's the matter, sidekick? Blow off your date?
Shut up.
Fine. I won't play nice. Here's what's going to happen. This world is going to bow down to me. Those who resist will be killed. You will walk up here on stage, bow at my feet, and kiss my hand, which will engage in enchantment, making you forever my slave. If you refuse, well, my laser will take care of it. Or I might snap your neck. It depends on how bored I am. Start.
I can't let you hurt these people.
What for? What have they ever done?
It doesn't matter.
Not a single one of them cares about me.
That's not true.
Oh, sure! They love the woman that'll make a fool out of herself to save their puny lives, but they don't care if you're happy. They don't care about your life.
Stop.
That sidekick.
Please.
She left you to die.
Her sister.
Oh, sure, her sister, but what about you? She knew you could never stand a chance. She left you to die. She doesn't care.
Don't do this.
You can't stop.
I can try.
You fail! You know what? You're useless. I don't even want you as a slave. Your parents were right. You're pathetic and you could never amount to anything.
No! Come on! Superstar, get back up!
You're not worth your own effort. No one loves you. You don't even know what love is.
You can't kill me. You said it yourself.
Wrong again. Tabloids on this planet offer some fascinating reading.
No. How?
Just a quick trip back home. Don't worry. I didn't tell your parents. Goodbye, superstar.
No!
You came. I came. I'm here now. I'm so sorry I wasn't here sooner.
I didn't think you'd come.
Of course I came.
You got here fast. Did you save her?
She saved herself. She met me halfway.
That's very impressive.
I'm so sorry. I should have been here. I should have known.
You couldn't have known that would happen.
I could have guessed. I knew you couldn't stop him.
You could have known this would happen either.
I should have been here. I'm so sorry, SB.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You're dying.
You stitched up the hole in my heart. You just made one in my stomach that's hard to fix.
How can I help?
You're the doctor. Don't push so hard.
I have to put pressure. You'll die.
But it hurts.
You'll die.
So I'll die.
No, no. I need you. The city needs you.
They don't need me anymore. They have you.
I could never be as strong as you.
You're already 100 times stronger than I ever was.
No, I'm your sidekick. I'm your partner.
It's a good thing you have a sidekick of your own lined up.
She can help the both of us. It doesn't just have to be me.
No matter how many stars there are in the sky, there can only be one superstar.
No, I don't like that. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, but it sounds good.
No, it doesn't sound good. I need you.
Diana, it's okay.
Please don't leave me.
I will always be with you.
Look, Diana. The flower, it's blooming.
Yes. I'm ready now. Look, she's alive! Stand down, Malev. Your time's up.
That's not Superstar.
Of course it is. It has to be.
You have her power. I can sense it.
I do, but I have my own now, too.
Psychic must have brought her back.
Look, she's there behind her.
You're bluffing again.
Am I? Why don't you try me?
You have to be. You can't defeat me.
I can give it a shot.
You're not so invincible. If you have her powers, you'll have her weaknesses.
Diana, look out!
Enough!
I guess I just have regular old human skin. Give me one good reason not to kill you.
Wait.
Diana, don't do it. He killed her, Gabby. I know. Don't make his same mistake. He deserves to die. No one deserves to die.
Listen to the girl.
Shut up. Just take him back to Pluton. We'll figure out what to do with him there. He killed her, Gabby. I know. Don't do the same thing. You got a ship?
Yes.
Fine. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go with you to Pluton, and I'm gonna keep this dagger at your throat until we get there. I will make sure they throw you in whatever jail they have. I'm gonna keep this dagger. And if you ever come back here, I'll shove it in your gut. You hear me?
Hear ya.
Gabby, I need you to take care of the city while I'm gone. Of course. I'm counting on you. I won't let you down. I know. Come on. After vanquishing the villain, our hero returned home.
She returned to the chore and the toil of everyday life, for as far as the world knew,
Nothing had changed.
They still had their hero.
they still had their hardships.
Everyone had their meals to cook and their work to finish.
Everyone had their villains to fight.
Of course, the world of our hero was turned upside down.
She was suddenly so much more than she could ever have imagined.
And yet somehow, no different from what she always had been.
But a love was lost.
While Gabby did what she could, in the end, it was Diana's battle.
And with her remaining heart and stamina, she fought through anger and grief.
She'd be really proud of you.
Thanks.
You do it okay?
I think telling her parents was the hardest thing.
You did the right thing.
It's so hard not being able to hold her, but it's like she's here, keeping me warm inside.
You know if you get cold, I'm here for you too.
I know. You know, it isn't over yet.
What?
There's bound to be more villains, more battles. I could use someone to fight by my side.
You mean...
Gabby, would you consider being my sidekick?
Oh my god, yes! Could I have a cool name, like Asteroid or Rocket?
Anything you want.
And I was thinking we could do, like, community engagement stuff. Go into schools, teach people self-defense, make sure they know what they're doing before they go out in the world.
That sounds amazing.
And we could use some of that old supervillain technology to make things, like super-style civilian defense shields and replicators, like that one guy had. What was his name? Doesn't matter. And we could use it to feed the hungry and...
Gabby, with all your great ideas, you won't just save the world, you're gonna change it entirely. And I'm so excited to do them with you.
You're the best, Diana. Mom isn't gonna like it.
Hey, you just tell her all those great ideas, and I'm sure she'll come around. Plus, I'll vouch for you.
Okay, so what do we do now?
How about we head to the lair, draft up a plan.
Okay.
But first, you ready to become a superhero, Gabby?
You mean sidekick.
What's the difference?
I'm super ready.
Me too.